Hey, how's it going, guys? MrBossFTW here, and in today's Grand Theft Auto 5 video, we're going to be talking about the simple question, is the GTA 5 map too small? So there was a user on the GTA forum site that I'll leave a link to in the description that actually started this conversation about a day ago, and I've talked about the GTA 5 map in a couple of other videos, but I wanted to bring this up again because I think the discussion and the topic is definitely interesting, especially with a bunch of other games coming out. So let's start by taking a look at the normal Grand Theft Auto 5 map. Here it is, as you can see. I would say about a third of it is city, and then about 2/3 of it is either a combination of desert, woodlands, mountains, and then it's obviously surrounded by ocean. So that's it right there. How does it compare to some of other Rockstar titles? I feel like that's the fairest comparison to start with. And let's start with GTA 4. So Grand Theft Auto 4, as you can see here, clearly not bigger. In fact, if you were to take the entire map of GTA 4, you could almost put that inside just the city portion of Los Santos. So that shows you just how big of a leap Rockstar took from Grand Theft Auto 4 to Grand Theft Auto 5. What about GTA San Andreas? Let's take a look at this right here. The map size for GTA San Andreas was huge for its time. Even though this doesn't look small, the thing about the San Andreas map is there is a lot of water that runs between each one of the various cities. San Fierro, Los Santos, Las Venturas. So that's unusable area for the most part, whereas all the water, for the most part, that surrounds Los Santos and GTA 5 is like, it's around. So there's a lot more land mass that you can see in GTA 5. And then what about GTA 5 and Red Dead Redemption? We know that Red Dead Redemption 2 is going to be coming out in 2018. I think Red Dead Redemption's map puts up the best fight. And it should, because it was the most recent game to release aside from GTA 5 between that and Grand Theft Auto 4. So it's much bigger. The world of Red Dead Redemption might feel a whole lot bigger because of the method of travel. There's not jets and helicopters and cars. Really, the best way to go is on horseback, which means it seems a lot bigger than it actually is. Now, with all of that in mind, you do have to note that Grand Theft Auto 5 is the most recent game, which means it was able to take advantage of the most recent technology, consoles, graphic power, and as far as computers go. So it's no shock why this is the biggest map of the GTA series so far. Now, let's kind of do a side-by-side here. Let's compare Vice City. Let's get GTA 3 in there as well. You can see those two 3D era games are incredibly small. Like literally the size of the Vice City and the GTA 3 map aren't like any bigger than Mount Chiliad. So once again, that shows you just how far Rockstar has gone here, but it also shows you it looks like the progression that we're ultimately going to be getting. You would suspect that a future Rockstar game like Red Dead Redemption 2 and even the next Grand Theft Auto title, whatever that's going to be, GTA 6, is going to have a much bigger map. Now, let's kind of compare it to some other games because we want to talk about, is the GTA 5 map small? In all the examples we looked at here, it's still the biggest. And in comparison to other games, it absolutely is. So let's take a look at this chart right here. This is a comparison between some even older games that came out before Grand Theft Auto 5. Now, in the top left-hand corner, you have GTA 3 and GTA San Andreas. Remember, San Andreas was about half the size of the Grand Theft Auto 5 map. But look at all the other maps below that I think are bigger than the GTA 5 map that came out years ago. You have Far Cry 2, you have World of Warcraft, Burnout Paradise, which is massive. You have Just Cause 2, which Just Cause is a franchise that is known for having absolutely massive maps. I mean, let's just take a look at this photo right here. This is the latest Just Cause game, Just Cause 3, and look at the comparison between that and Grand Theft Auto 5. The Grand Theft Auto 5 map is like the size of the volcano in the top left-hand corner. So it is crazy to see just how big the guys at Just Cause are as far as how big they make their maps. And Just Cause is the tip of the iceberg right there. If you wanted to compare this to another popular open world game, Watch Dogs, the original Watch Dogs map was about the same size as the Grand Theft Auto 4 map. And you know how that compares to GTA 5, so you already know that the Grand Theft Auto 5 map is bigger than that. So it kind of falls somewhere in the middle. GTA 5's map is bigger than some open world games, but it's much smaller than other open world games. So it kind of begs the question, like I said, what is Rockstar going to do going forward for future games? And I think the answer is they're only going to get bigger. In fact, the only instance in which we've seen a map get smaller from Rockstar is the leap from San Andreas to Grand Theft Auto 4. Grand Theft Auto 4's map was just a little bit smaller than San Andreas, but it was incredibly dense, whereas San Andreas was not dense at all. You had the 3 little cities, and then there was a lot of like desert and sprawling, wilderness in between them. So my prediction is for Grand Theft Auto 6 or Red Dead Redemption 2, the map is going to be significantly bigger. I think that with the next generation consoles, with PC power the way it is in 2017 and 2018, there's no excuse why it shouldn't be a bigger and better version. Now let's talk about what Rockstar could do. Now, I'm just going to stick with my knowledge of Grand Theft Auto 5 here, but I think that this comparison is pretty interesting as well. Take a look at this. This is a Grand Theft Auto concept map versus the Just Cause 3 map. And you can see the sizes here are pretty similar. Keep in mind, the one on the left you're seeing there, that is a concept, whereas the one on the right is like the actual size of a video game that's out, Just Cause 3. And that's what I think Rockstar should do. Now, I completely understand that there is a lot of hard work that goes into creating a map like what you see on the left. It's not as easy as just drawing up a concept. It takes years of work, of design, of, voice acting, of programming. So I totally understand that. But how cool would it be to just be able to hop in a plane or hop in a boat, sail to Vice City, fly to Liberty City, drive to San Fierro, parachute to Las Venturas or whatever the case is? I think that would be absolutely incredible. Now, even if we don't get a big GTA world like what you can see on the screen right now, I think that if we dive into the individual cities, or individual areas, I should say, it still should give you a pretty good idea of how I think updated versions of those areas could look. For example, we've never seen San Fierro or Las Venturas on the next generation systems or the HD universe. So it's kind of hard to say how big they would be. Same with Vice City. The only version of Vice City we saw was the 3D version that wasn't big at all. So how would Rockstar expand and improve on that in 2018, 2019, 2020, whenever the next GTA comes out, if that is one of the cities that they end up using? Same for Liberty City. It was the first HD Universe city and one of the smallest maps we've had. How would Rockstar build on that? Would they include areas that surround New York? But anyways, let's dive back into the topic. Is the Grand Theft Auto 5 map small? I think the answer on the surface is no. If you're just taking a look at the area and the things that are there, mountains, oceans, big sprawling city, the answer is no. But after 4 years of Grand Theft Auto Online content, I do believe the map is becoming small for what it actually offers. For example, the majority of things that happen in GTA 5 take place in about a third of the map, which is inside of the city. I feel like the balance is not all that great there. Number 2, Rockstar have added so much that things are starting to overlap on top of each other. It's very rare that you go into a lobby where you won't find people stepping on each other's toes because they're either trying to compete with each other in businesses or they're trying to overlap going to certain areas of the map to complete an objective. So in that regard, do I think the Grand Theft Auto 5 map is small? Absolutely. I feel like Rockstar maybe haven't done a great enough job of managing where things should go, and I think that some of this could have been prevented if a map expansion was a thing. Now, once again, I'm not here to say like a map expansion is, something that's very easy and anyone can do, because it's not, obviously. Otherwise, Rockstar would have done it. It would have been very profitable for them. But let's say they had expanded to San Fierro or Las Venturas. That would have really spread things out and made the world of Grand Theft Auto 5 feel way less crowded than I think it is right now. So anyways, I'd love to hear from you guys in the comment section down below. If you've played Grand Theft Auto 5, if you've played some of these other open world titles like I have, like Just Cause and Watch Dogs and some other previous GTA games and Red Dead Redemption, let me know what you think in the comment section down below. Is the Grand Theft Auto 5 map too small? That's the question we're going to be talking about today. Let me know your thoughts, opinions, and more in the comments section down below. I'd love to hear from you guys down there. If you did go on to enjoy this video, though, a like rating would, of course, be awesome. And also, subscribe to my YouTube channel if you are new or you like daily GTA 5 videos like this. With all the way, guys, like I said, thanks so much for watching. Take care, and I'll see you guys in the next video.